Hello, people. Um, I was gonna post my last video, but I kind of lost my shit, so I just shit canned it. Um, Last night, I was looking at Larry Elder, um, and he was on with Levin, and they were talking about a movie that he had called Uncle Tom. Just being a curious sort that I am, I watched it. Now, you guys, if you're following me, already know that I grew up in a black family, predominantly black, Hispanic as well. I also told you I'm half Mexican, half Hungarian. Didn't really have any kind of upbringing with the white side of my family because I didn't actually know who they were until I was, I think, 38, in fact. It took me a while to find them because my family's like trying to basically censor family members that they didn't particularly agree with because they were white. Yeah. So, I dealt with the discrimination early in childhood as well. I didn't really notice it until later on in life. One of the things I do know is that this Uncle Tom movie really explains it very well. Every rap video that you have, every rap video, practically on TV, is about getting ass, what you have, what other people don't have, and you're basically just talking shit, putting each other down 24/7. I mean, it's ridiculous. You guys have a beef every other fucking week. This is kind of fucking funny. Now you got fucking Snoop Dogg and Eminem having fucking issues. You believe that shit? That's the climate that we're in right now. I don't like Eminem. I think he's a bitch. I really don't like him. He's a fucking crybaby. But the thing is that, yeah, he's talented. And he brought a lot of fucking little white kids into this industry to make you rich, Snoop. I mean, Dre, being the god that he is, fucking brought you in there too, But you know what? Fuck you. I don't really like you. Oh, got it. Don't get me started. Anyway, the thing is that we all have that fucking one friend in our group that's willing to stab us in the back just to get gains. We all know who that person is. The sad thing is that now it's gone all the way up to the White House. Biden just had a meeting a while ago with civil rights leaders that basically told them to stay in their damn place, that he was the Democratic Party, just like fucking 1994 when he fucking locked all you fools up over fucking bullshit, fucking misdemeanors and shit. I don't really like crime either, but, I'm not fucking into this for that. I'm not getting involved in this because of that. What I don't understand is how you guys basically see somebody that's up and coming and then you want to fucking tear his ass down. Politically, emotionally, people with vendettas out to get you for whatever they fucking find fucking disgusting them, I guess. The thing that I do know is that we all have assholes. We all fucking stink at the end of the day. And we all have our fucking issues. The thing is that if you fucking claim to be above somebody else when you're just a shitbag as they are, you're a fucking hypocrite. Snoop, you're a hypocrite. Eminem, you're a fucking hypocrite. Now you fucking see what it's like to have black people against you when they revered you, right? Trust your fucking friends. No. Oh, hell no. Not in this fucking climate. Can't do that anymore. Anyway, I suggest that you watch the Larry Elder video. Uncle Tom. You'll see all these fucking people. Fucking people. Scientists. Fucking doctors. People of stature. That started out in the same fucking place that I did, poor as hell. Growing up in the fucking little mind game attitude that we had, that, you know, everybody was against us. You know, my aunt beating it in my head that I'm fucking Hispanic, that I should know Spanish, and goddamn it, me being Hispanic was actually a fucking crutch. Not telling me the damn truth. Basically just bringing me down to her fucking level. And it took me a while to realize, you know what, I'm better than she is. Always been. Now, one of the things that I was commenting on earlier, the peanut gallery, nobody wants to hear from it, right? Well, when I was a kid, I had a lot of that, but I had eyes and ears. And I saw the disparity of how you can bring your own fucking people down to make yourself fucking feel better. That's what they did. Don't fucking lie. A lot of you do it today too. Females just as fucking bad. You know, you got that one friend that everybody shits on. You know? This is why my circle's fucking small, because, you know, I have violent tendencies, and, you know, I'm trying to get right with God. Every friggin' day is a battle. Especially these days. Anyway, before I get into that, you know, you get too deep into that. Again, it's called Uncle Tom. You go on Prime Video. You got to type in to search it. And go down a slew of other fucking bullshit fucking videos in front of it. You know, I got to give props to Officer Tatum. Dude lives out here in Phoenix, prior cop. He has law enforcement. I got a little bit of law enforcement as well, but in the military side of things, dealing with the UCMJ and stuff. But when I watched him, I actually saw a correlation where I'm a lot like this guy. You know, I grew up thinking that everything was pitted against me. Just like, you know, most everybody else, you know. The only thing is that I didn't really get being white thrown in my face by my friends. Or actually having white skin, as I would say it. It didn't have the right melanin, according to my aunt. The thing is that she browbeat me to believe that I was something, you know, Hispanic, and the old typical stereotypes that goes along with it. You know, I was browbeaten to that. And I had the same attitude until I actually went in the service, and I started, you know, I had a few white friends in high school. Majority of people I hung out with were black or Mexican. I mean, it's just where I'm from. El Centro, California, shout out. Brawley, California, shout out. Imperial Valley, shout out to you too. Love you guys. All you cholos out there fighting over dirt, stop it. Because it's just dirt and fields and crops and country shit in California, Southeast California. Mexicali, I love that place. Can't go there now because of the fucking environment. Thing is that one of the things that my aunt told me is that if you got a rotten finger, cut off the whole fucking hand. You know what? And that was the best advice that she ever gave me. And the moment that I realized that she was full of shit, I left home and cut her fucking off. You can go fuck herself for all I fucking care. I don't care. One of the things I hate is being lied to. I can't stand it. I never forget. And being partially Section 8, that's the worst place that you want to be if you're in my presence, is be outed as a fucking liar, especially if it has to do with something like me. Anyway, again, Brandon, Officer Tatum, I don't know your first name. Fucking Terrence Williams, Diamond Silk, Larry Elder, Leo 2.0. I love you, dude. I mean, we got a lot of black people out there, very prominent people, getting shit on. Just like I saw somebody talking shit about fucking Ben Carson and how he talks when the guy's a neurosurgeon and could possibly save your fucking life. I don't see how you're going to shit on the guy. Again, watch Uncle Tom. I'll give you fucking the insight on the black fucking community. What black people are hiding from themselves and other fucking kids. Of how these successful black men came from fucking nothing. It became something by just changing their outlook on life. That's all it takes. It's not fucking simple, I would say. It's you know, sometimes it can be hard, but the thing is if you set yourself on the right path, you'll see things coming to you. You know, whether you believe in God or not, you know, that doesn't really matter. The thing is that you gotta be out for yourself. That doesn't mean shit on the guy next to you. What it means is that do something for yourself. Challenge yourself to learn new things. Challenge your ideas. Don't have your parents dictate what you should or should not fucking think about. I have daughters. And every time I got into little lectures and I got long-winded, I started talking shit about what they were doing and stuff like that. At the end of every fucking lecture, I said this. You either take the information I give you, it might help you out. If you find out later on that it doesn't work for you, shit can it. Find your own avenue. I'm all for that. But while you're in this fucking house, it's my fucking rules. I pay the bills. And that's the way it's going to be. Now, they're all grown up and they're all doing their own fucking thing. Some of them are pissed at me. Some of them love me. Thing is that, you know, I don't really need validation. I don't need it. You know, I did what I thought was right, and I'm going to stand by it till the day that I fucking die. I'm not going to say I was perfect. I made mistakes just like everybody else. That's who we are. If you don't fuck up, you're not human. Period. Well, enough of that. Again, go watch Larry Elder's Uncle Tom. It's fucking brilliant. And the thing is that you get through the first 5 minutes at least, you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, whether you're white, black, brown, or whatever. The thing is that if you correlate that with your family and your upbringing, you'll see how much we are alike. No matter what color you have, the American experience, foreign experience, it doesn't matter what country you come from, what color you are, whatever. We all have the same issues. Right now, it's fucking people telling us to hate somebody else because they hate somebody. Make your own fucking mind. Don't be a fucking sheep. Don't be a fucking piss-ass wannabe, dude. Be your fucking self. You know? Anyway, I'm going to go from this. I'm going to go talk about Rome. There's a thing coming out. Sidney Powell's talking. Gives me a little bit of insight what's going on. I finally, you know, got something that might help. I'm just going to play this on my fucking TV. If I have interruptions or whatever, you know, you just got to deal with the damn commercials because, you know, I don't believe in paying for shit. So, anyway, I do this on my own time. I don't want money. I don't want fame. I'm just doing it because it's an outlet. So I don't go to the gym and end up choking somebody out because, you know, I had a bad day. It's another outlet for me to vent. If you actually know me, you know that I'm just a common guy. You know, Just a common man dealing with the same shit that you are. And what interests me is actually learning new things. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Timcast and Masters Report kind of put it out very well for me. There's a lot of conspiracies going around, a lot of disinformation, but, you know, whether it's disinformation or not, I'm still going to post it because the truth lies somewhere in the middle. You know, do I think that Trump's going to do the insurrection? Fuck if I know. Is he going to commit, call for martial law? Fuck if I know. I don't fucking know. I'll believe it when I see it. But what I'm seeing right now is a lot of things. Blackouts. Fucking military vehicles moving through fucking cities at gas stations where truckers go to fill up their trucks. Big ass military equipment going down the damn street. Armed. Maybe the National Guard, you know? Because I know that they're calling for, you know, basic National Guard during their inauguration on the 20th. If that actually does happen, more than likely it is. Everybody else is saying so. I'm never going to like Biden. I'm never going to like him. I didn't like him back then. I don't like him now. He's a liar. He's a braggart. Fucking tough guy. He's a piece of shit. It's what he is. And that's my belief. If you love him, go for it. Get lied to. That's what you like. Anyway, again, shout out to Officer Tatum. I live in Mesa. You live in Phoenix. I'd like to meet you. Shout out to Terrence William, Diamond and Silk, Leo 2.0, Larry Elder. You know, Juan, some of your shit that comes out of your mouth is fucking amazing, but I honestly do like you, believe it or not. I think you're a fucking idiot sometimes, but, you know, hey, I know that you got a good heart and you're a good man. You don't have to believe what I have to believe to, you know, be all right with me. Anyway, I got some information, some shit that dropped on Rome this morning. It's, God, I can't read. I got cataracts, sorry. But basically, it's Sidney Powell talking, and she's giving the lowdown what happened in Rome. And don't mind the dog cages if you see them. I got 7 fucking dogs, and yes, they go to sleep inside the house. Because I'm not a dickhead neighbor when it comes to that. After 10 o'clock, well, basically around 8, they're fucking locked up. Anyway, let me go ahead and play this video for you guys. Hope you like it. Go ahead. Let me see if I can zoom. Go ahead and place this. Oh, God, that's a little bit too far out. The other way, the other way. Okay, again, don't mind the setup. Doesn't mean shit. What means that's important is what I'm going to play right now. See Team 6, MI6, Obama, Italy did it. Maria Zack, part 1. I'm just going to play part 1 because it's long.
So basically, the theft of the gun was orchestrated in the Rome Embassy on the second floor of Via Veneto by an employee, Stefan Serafini, Foreign Service officer of over 20 years. He retired the day before the election to ensure he would not lose his pension, unlike what happened to some of the FBI agents who betrayed their country in 2016 and did lose their pension just days before their retirement. So Stefan Serafini coordinated with a General Claudio Graziano. And Claudio Graziano, General Graziano, is on the board of Leonardo, the defense contractor, Leonardo SPA. Leonardo used their military satellite uplink to load the software and transfer it over to change from Trump to Biden. So what everybody's been saying is that we know something happened. The proof that was missing, the very basic who did it, where did they do it, and how did they do it, has been missing from all of the documents sent into the courts, all of the affidavits. There was nothing that was helping us win in the courts. They thought that they were very shrewd in how they did it. They had a really brilliant plan that was orchestrated by Barack Obama with the help of Renzi, the former prime minister of Italy. The Italian intelligence service has supplied us with intercept photos, phone calls, and shockingly, pictures of the CIA agents who have been involved in orchestrating this. Those pictures of the CIA agents ended up on the internet, and those operatives and the folks in the government in Italy started panicking, and they started replacing all their heads of intelligence, of the cyber readiness, and within Leonardo. And Leonardo, the actual person that did the uploading, arrested for quote-unquote safekeeping, and had the other one put in house arrest. The gentlemen that are in jail and in house arrest are being accused of hacking in to Leonardo to look at like airplane schematics and to get some of their other tools. They're not saying what really happened because it's really about them trying to cover. Unfortunately, other people know who they are and their lives are at great risk. Her team is on the streets of Italy and specifically around Vita II, building up a plan for divulging this today. We are putting out the information. Obviously, it's not as quick as I would have liked, but it's we leave this up to God and God's timing. Because had Brian Kemp in Georgia, and by the way, I should say for those of you in Georgia, I had notified Brian Kemp many weeks ago that I was working on this and information was coming. And I've been trying because they need proof, and you cannot blame them for needing the proof because an allegation like this has to have backup. And so I also on Christmas Eve, as God would have it, and through the assistance of Tiffany Trump, my husband and I and Marla helping me get into invited into Mar-a-Lago on Christmas Eve. Steve and I had a moment to speak with the president, and I informed him that he is getting the best Christmas present he could ever ask for, the affidavits of the people who did it, and their confession and assistance in letting everybody know what happened. He was seated at his table. He swung his head around and he said, "Merry Christmas" to me. I said, "Merry Christmas, sir. We're about to give you the best Christmas present ever. You're going to have the evidence you need from the Italian whistleblower who actually committed the crime of uploading the software." And he spun his head around and he went, like, "What?" And the look on his face, and I said, "If you'll permit me, I have a piece of paper for you." And he said, "Please." So Steve handed me the paper and I handed it to the president, and that got the ball rolling, that I finally got past a lot of gatekeepers and was able to meet with Rudy. I had 3 subsequent meetings with Rudy at Mar-a-Lago and also saw him in the Georgia Capitol. We have prepped the team on the...
Sorry about that.
At Aspen Dental's Everyday Smiles event, enjoy custom-crafted dentures made in our
cares,
on-site
nobody
labs
cares.
and ready in as little as a day.
Here we go. Sorry about that.
The evidence that we have to date, and he pretty much turned to us on Thursday and pointed at us and said, "You have to go get that data." Well, the reason is because all the cases in all the states are in great danger of having the impact they need. We needed, for the past week, an airplane and phone. an archbishop went missing in Nigeria, which was horrible. He was kidnapped, and we actually had that as an opportunity to supply an aircraft. And unfortunately, or fortunately, as God would have it, the archbishop was rescued and freed, but it was before our plane took off from DC to rescue and take place in also bringing back the people that we need. We're in urgent needs of funds for this effort, both from a security standpoint, and we need to have the grassroots army up and running like never before. And the reason is, aside from the fact that we've just awakened a sleeping giant and people who thought that they escaped with the greatest theft in the history of the world, they actually have lost, and they don't know it yet. And it's about to all hit in Italy. We have been working with reporters throughout Europe, and those reporters are preparing the documentations now with the intercepts, the photos, and documentation on how this entire thing had occurred. The shocking news overnight is that we have now also received detailed outlays of how the funding took place. Our research has been phenomenal. It's unequivocal. It is not debatable. It is rock solid proof, which is part of the problem the Trump family has had is, oh my gosh, this is a trap. It's just like Russia collusion. And you cannot blame them because a lot of people got charged with things and were put through horrendous efforts for the past 4 years by the previous administration. What is important to understand is that Barack Obama in 2017, just as he was leaving, he took some of the money that was slated for Iran and picked up by Italy to transport to Iran through the UAE, actually took $400 million. It was 14 pallets of cash of your hard-earned money, and that money was transferred over to different accounts. And that was the plan to help unravel the funding, to unravel the Trump presidency. 14 pallets of cash. So that those funds, we now know and have proof of where they went and how they got there. I can tell you the exact travel plan of the cash. We know it was Barack Obama. Barack Obama conspired with Renzi in the White House. The last state dinner that the president had was with Renzi, the prime minister of Italy, and Obama's campaign manager returned to Italy to orchestrate the effort with Renzi. The acting Prime Minister Conte is vehemently, no, I shouldn't use the word vehemently, but is very, very engaged and involved. We're trying to get everyone back safe. We're trying to get the articles done, and we are working hard at giving that proof to the president and to Rudy and to Mark Meadows. Mark and team are trying to help us. We have sucked up the Secretary of Defense, who is a fantastic man, Chris Miller, who has been advised of our situation. Because it's a NATO ally, we have to be careful on the expo of pulling our people out. And we can't just go invade Italy, unlike what some rogue military people might want to do. That's not the way to do it. So we've got assets on the ground who are very skilled and helping us. We've been funding them to the tune of over $500,000 out of my account, my personal account, and my friends. So we need help. We need financial support. We need prayers that all of our people come out, that the American public see the truth as what it is, and that the Italian counterparts in the media are able to articulate this in a way that is going to help us springboard off of it to shut down the mainstream TVs from not reporting it. We have an Italian judge who has just this morning, Italian time, so they're 6 hours ahead, so in their morning, has now filed for an investigation, and Barack Obama is the center of that investigation. Somehow we were shielded from MI6 when they infiltrated Flynn's shop. So General Flynn and I were in communication for the last 4 weeks. I've been in meetings with Sidney Powell. In the meetings with Sidney, I can tell you the people in the room jumped up out of their chairs at least 10 times anytime they heard a door shut or a car door outside. And we were followed. We've been followed many, many times. I do have a security person who's with me here in D.C. at this time, and very capable, so I'm not in fear. And we need prayers that the meeting with CODIS happens. He thinks Rudy's got this under control. There's a lack of understanding that this is an ongoing operation and things are breaking every few hours. So I'm getting more and more information, so it's impossible for me to keep the White House up to speed when I'm just trying to send an email, or who am I talking to? Is it Mark as chief of staff? Is it the campaign with Rudy? So I'm kind of juggling multiple angles into the president. He deserves to know what happened to him in full. And he was quite shocked and surprised when I told him, and I was shocked and surprised that he didn't already know, because I thought General Flynn had read him in, and unfortunately I had gotten erroneous information on that end. So General Flynn and Sidney are not as welcome in the White House right now, specifically Sidney, because it did not go well. And so now we're in an interesting situation of, how I communicate what we're doing on the ground abroad, and then how we'll roll this out.
So that's the video. Maybe in your own mind, come to your own conclusions. Don't be dismayed. All I gotta say is, if this shit does drop, man, we're gonna be in a world of fucking hurt, aren't we? But don't be complacent. Don't keep your eyes shut. Don't be one of the 3 little fucking monkeys. When the shit hits the fan, don't be caught up in it. Now, we all know about Obama and Iran. Some of us know about Extortion 17. Whether that's true or not, remains to be seen. But we have seen corruption all the way from friggin', I believe, I'd say the original George Bush all the way down to friggin' good old Obama, man. I mean, there's just, it doesn't matter what party they are, man. They're all caught up in some nefarious shit for their own gains, man. We got people in Congress with all this money in these houses and stuff. I mean, I'll look at it this way. If somebody came over and dropped a pallet at fucking $1 million in front of me, I sure as hell wouldn't give it back. Fuck no. I wouldn't do it. This is why I'm not in politics, because you know what? Let's put it this way. If I had superpowers, let's say I was Superman, there'd be a lot of dead motherfuckers. A lot of dead motherfuckers right now. No doubt about it. I sure as hell wouldn't be fucking, your savior. I go out for the people I like and the people I dislike. That's what I would do. Just being honest. But I don't have superpowers. All I got is my mouth and my brain. About it. My eyesight's going. Body's starting to fall apart. 51 years old. That's what happens. Anyway, again, you could take this with a grain of salt, or you could look into it. The thing is that the dots are starting to line up. Some of the information I put out, was questionable. I never claimed it to be true. But, the way I'm looking at it right now, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers, man. I don't even, trust what Trump is doing right now. I really don't. I mean, I love the man. You know, I feel bad for him for all the shit he had to go through. One thing that is constantly in my mind right now after the thing is Pelosi's laptops, right? I mean, there's already stuff dropping out. Whether it's true or not, it's yet to be verified. But why would you waste the last few days in Trump's administration to kick him the fuck out? It doesn't make sense, does it? Now, if you paid attention to what was going on with Obama, with all the stuff that he had that dropped later on, you know, through sources like Julian Assange and, you know, people that actually worked inside the government, he did a lot of nefarious shit, from the cages with the little kids, you know, in cages at the border. We had issues with Iran, him giving money to Iran. All the journalists that he arrested, yeah, he locked up a lot of fucking journalists, because if you shit on him, and he knew that he had mainstream media on the side, right? When they're going after him, he fucking had them locked up. That's the way it is, man. Dude is a dirtbag. You know, the best way to learn from your mistakes is to have some kind of criticism. You know, be criticized. The fact is that I pay my damn taxes, and you guys, you bozos, go out there and fucking spread fucking lies to everybody. You end up fucking locking us up for our beliefs. Start shutting down the country. Now we got Biden going after the NRA. No fucking big news there. You got people like Maxine Waters that went out, and you could see it on live video of her actually inciting it. Telling them to fucking go into people's faces, knowing that the end result was going to be a fucking conflict. That was Nancy Waters. Nancy Pelosi going to Chinatown, right? And now wants to blame fucking Trump for the fucking coronavirus. The only play that Trump had was going against China, and they needed to get the fuck rid of him. They got a video that was put out by a professor in China talking about how he has people in the fucking White House. Then you get the first one that got caught was Dianne Feinstein with her cab driver, right? You remember that? Then we got Swalwell with Chinese. Just dropped a couple days ago proof that good old Mitch McConnell, his wife is connected to the CCP, and you know, just like me, if I piss my wife off, I'm not getting any ass, and my life is hell. That's what happens when you piss off your wife. So he could say, "Oh, I had nothing to do with it," blah blah blah. Bullshit, man, because you live with that woman, you married her, and she's got connections to the CCP. You guys are all about your money and trying to keep fucking face. And basically, it's just vanity, greed. That's all it is, man. Vain people. Acting like your shit don't stink. Obama, your shit stinks. It does. Whether Extortion 17's okay, you know, all right. The reports I heard about that, about possible murdered SEAL team members, we don't know. But I can tell you one thing, Democrats. One thing that you're fucking forgetting. The majority of people that go in the military, that work with other cultures and creeds and different skin colors, we fucking find out what we're being taught by our fucking parents in our communities, that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. If you walk into the military with some kind of chip on your shoulder any kind of race, you're going to get outed and you're going to get fucking fucked. You can be your own worst enemy, or you can wise the fuck up and see what you have in common with the common man. You don't have to be friends with me because I don't fucking need you. I don't. I'm doing this so I don't fucking lose my shit in the gym and end up hurting somebody like I did in my last one. You know, I'm not scared of going in conflict. I'm not scared of it, but I avoid it at all costs, man. I'm too old for this shit. And the thing is that I might fucking put my hands on somebody that actually didn't deserve it. And I don't want to be caught up in that fucking mix. Quit lying to the American public, politicians. Quit lying. We know that fucking BLM and Antifa were in there with the fucking Trump supporters. And some of the Trump supporters are so fucking far gone, they fucking fucked up too. I mean, not once did I actually see President. I'm not a fucking genius. But it doesn't take common sense to... It does take common sense to sit back and just look at it objectively. He wanted to show people in Congress what a support system he actually had. He didn't want them to go in the White House. He wanted to say, hey, you know, you guys are bending over for BLM and all these progressives that are basically killing themselves and attacking other citizens that don't even want to be political, that aren't. You're inciting these kids to go out and fucking break up cars and shit. And you parents, your fucking little shithead child, if they get shot, prosecuted in the fucking process, don't cry about it. If you indoctrinated your kids to hate everyone except their fucking skin color, it's your fucking fault. Teenagers are fucking stupid. They're not fully developed yet. I mean, I've met some brilliant ones that can outpace me logically. I mean, very few. But the thing is that, you know, 19, 20, 25-year-olds and shit that go out and party. Basically all they're about is, you know, trying to get ass. Teenagers. It's all about getting that ass, right? Giving it out and getting it. It's fucking funny. You guys are fucking fools, man. There's VD. But if your kid goes out and he starts punching a fucking window of a fucking a car just because it's a nice fucking car, every fucking rap video, and I'm gonna shit on a rap right now. I love it. I mean, fucking Cypress Hill, fucking still on my chart. I love those guys. Fucking nasally as hell. That shit gets me fucking rock solid, and I go in the gym and I fucking lift beyond my fucking means when I'm listening to Cypress Hill. I just love it. MAGA boys, like that too. Tyson James, keep it up. I like you. Adam Calhoun putting people to shame. He's out there. Got Yellow Wolf. A lot of people don't remember fucking third base. First white kids actually out there. They sucked. I don't like them. We got all these fucking entertainers that go out there and they're basically putting their beliefs on you. Oh, I made it. So you got to believe what I got to believe. When I see them getting fucking locked up, having issues, baby mama drama, shaking an ass, known for tits and ass, and beauty fades. Judge Judy told you. Beauty fades, dumb as forever. That's what you're going to end up with. In and out of wedlock. Passing that pussy around like it's no thing. Your dick's going to fall off. Keep fucking around, guys. I got some of my friends out there that are dirty little fucking scoundrels, and your dick's gonna fall off. God help you if your fucking woman finds out. You're gonna be assless. End up fucking finding somebody else with just as much baggage as the one that you have right now. Am I blessed? I don't know. I believe in God. I believe in consequences. You better believe that. Now, you can take this as the truth. You can take it as propaganda. I don't fucking give a fuck. The thing is, I'm just watching it. Well, I'm watching the show just like you. If shit does break out, I'm prepared for it. Are you? Are you prepared for the truth? One truth. They're all fucking lying to you. Everybody out there is lying to you. The only fucking factual shit that you can find is on fucking YouTube. And even that's getting censored. You censor me, I don't fucking give a fuck. It's not like I'm going to lose any money. I'm fucking set. I wasn't stupid. I did what I needed to do so I could sit on my couch and bitch at you guys. I'm scared just like everybody else, man. So, take it with a grain of salt if you want. But place that somewhere in the back of your fucking cranium so you can pull it out when you need it. Better safe than sorry. Good night.